Hey everyone, it's me again. It's now Tuesday, and I'm in the same spot I was in yesterday. I just have to take advantage of these beautiful days. I'm just gonna do a pop-up PNN. If you're a member of my channel, a little bit later I'm gonna record a video. There'll be 5 videos, 20 minutes long, on how to be psychic. So those will be happening starting today. I haven't started recording yet, but I'm making this at, I think it's around 3 on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. I'm in the same spot I was in yesterday. It's just reflecting a lot on how, like, attacks on the universities and colleges, and just attacks on America, the United States of America, you know, by the illegitimate commander-in-chief. It's really difficult. It's really, I think every once in a while we just have to acknowledge how difficult this is. I mean, when I was growing up, I really loved that my dad had a bookshelf, and I always felt like that was like kind of a privilege to have that. You know, he was a reader. My mom wasn't as much of a reader, but just like what a privilege it is to have books, to have libraries, to have museums, to have symphonies and orchestras and music lessons and poetry and love and inspiration, inspiring esteemed commencement speakers, a proud military that defends democracy, all of it, just all of it, everything that we have held sacred and perhaps have not treasured enough, perhaps have not given value enough. We are now in a time where all of a sudden we're waking up to, you know, I said it before, I always think about that line in the Joni Mitchell song, Big Yellow Taxi, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. It's not gone, but we have to fight for it. We have to fight to bring it back from the brink of falling off a cliff. So, I have some cards. This is one of my shorter videos. I'm doing my best. I know the average viewing time of a video is 20 minutes. But just because I enjoy being with you all so much, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it goes an hour or a little bit beyond an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to use a deck of character to pull 3 cards about what the consequences will be of these attacks on our democracy. And you know, we're in the midst of an attempted coup. We have to face the reality of that. And we also have to face the reality that it's going to take all of us all together to stop this country from careening off a cliff. I'm on top of a high rock. Careening off a cliff. So I'm going to pull 3 cards about the state of things. He will be considered a weirdo. Dumpy more and more is being considered a complete weirdo. I have a graveyard and I have an airplane. These cards, I just have to say, they're intense. The weirdo is headed for the you-know-what. I'm not predicting anything. I'm just gonna say that everyone's headed for that. I always say when people are afraid to get a reading, I'm afraid, people say, I'm afraid you're going to tell me I'm going to die. And I go, yeah, I would be 100% accurate if I told you you were going to die. Anyway, in regards to what's going on with these attacks on our culture and our country and what it represents, Dumpy is going to be considered an absolute weirdo, as he is by the rest of the world, and he's going down. Airplane, let's read some normal cards about that. The airplane feels like, I'm wondering if his buddy Putin is gonna, if that might be connected to the fate of him. That's all I'm gonna say about that part. I'm not really censoring, I'm just kind of keeping it open. I live in a democracy. I live in a democracy. Okay, so let's see. Let's use these cards. Let's use these cards again. Yeah, because I didn't bring the other cards. We'll use these cards again for clarification. No biggie, I had 2 bags and I grabbed one that didn't have the other deck in it, nor my pendulum. Okay, so 3 cards about a little bit further. Yeah, I just, you know, the graveyard also reminds me of Arlington Cemetery. I think the military is going to start to show Donald Trump what they think of him. More about that. The things that we say that are inspired by the divine will be defended like a fiery dragon would defend a castle. So what I've been asking about is this blow to our institutions, to our arts and music and all the culture in America, and just the whole concept of being a human, going beyond our base nature and going into like the things that make us feel transcendent, and how important that is. So it looks like we will defend our culture, our history, our identity, like a dragon guarding the castle, with great passion and great stubbornness. All right, so let's just keep going with these cards. I mentioned last night several times that I feel really strong energy that's saying that Russia has lost the war. I'm just not sure when we'll hear about that. I guess you might hear it in dribs and drabs and different YouTube, like if you watch a YouTube channel from overseas. So I'm pulling 3 cards about the state of that. Okay, so the mothers and the children, right now they're dealing with, in Ukraine, they're viewing Putin as if he's an angsty, angry teen. Now, I did see footage of him last night on a video, and I was really concerned because he seemed very rattled and blaming everybody else for this war and for playing the victim when he's the one. He and Dumpy are like 2 peas in a pod. He was the one that attacked Ukraine, and he's acting like Putin's acting like everyone's ganging up on him and poor him, and but I see the rest of the, you know, Europe and the rest of the world really reaching out to Ukraine, nurturing and caring and bringing comfort and solace. And there's a gift here, and the gift is the universe is saying that Ukraine won. Now, I like to affirm things as if they're already done, so I'll be affirming that Ukraine won. And I just want to say to everybody too, you know, here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's a beautiful time of the year. Even if it's raining where you are, it's like there's life, there's abundance, there's trees. I'm looking at trees everywhere. It's a big, beautiful blue ocean, although that happens in the winter too. But to just be able to be out, this lifts you. You don't have to have an ocean, but just being in nature lifts you. I'm just ridiculously spoiled. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards to give us guidance for this week, what to expect for this week. From the deck of characters, what it feels like a really intense week in terms of things coming to a sharper coming into a sharper, clearer, crystal clear focus. This week feels like that. Like, okay, it's all out there. For instance, Dumpy basically said, I can't believe that Putin did this. Something about, he admitted in a truth. He admitted that he and Putin have been in cahoots, and he thought Putin would be doing what he said. I know. Dumpy calls other people deranged because he's describing himself. But anyway, I digress. This week, rock, tornado, gun. I feel like Dumpy is going to be a target. I'm just asking about what the week is. I mean, a target for criticism. Let me be clear about that. I got this card about him last night, the same exact card. There's a lot of cards in this deck. His brain is a whirlwind. It's not comprehending anything that's taking place. Don't be fooled. I think it's hard for us to be fooled. We're all paying attention. And I got this last night too. So this is what we're going to see this week, is something really solid coming into focus. And who, like, it's kind of like the who done it, who's got the gun kind of a, you know, I'm just speaking metaphorically. Who is the perpetrator? That's going to be revealed. And the perpetrators for all the damage that's been done in this country, which is the Kremlin. So, very interesting. Please consider joining my channel. As you all know, I have a very huge struggle getting my channel, the number of views to grow. I literally count on the number of views in order to make money monetizing my YouTube channel. So just know that every little bit that you do, and some of you are so generous, and I'm so grateful for that. Please know that everything you do and every way that you contribute to this channel is so deeply appreciated. There are no words as to how much I appreciate it. So I really do hope you know that, and that you can join at any of the 3 levels. I think the highest level of membership is $19.99 a month. I think the lowest is set at $7.99 and $14.99. So if it's worth it to you, please consider becoming a member. It's not that you're just donating, you're getting something for your donation, because you're getting classes. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow's PNN again. Make sure you check out Off the Ledge. Make sure you check out Church of Spirituality from Sunday. And share. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. We're doing this together. All right. Namaste.